So earlier this month, I put up a trellis for some of my cucurbits. For this, I attached a cattle panel to two 6-foot T-posts, raising the cattle panel as high as I could to maximize height support. I'm preparing the space for zucchini, butternut squash, and cucumber. So like in my first video, I'm digging a trench to clear out the rocks so I can fill the space with a soil medium. So someone at my work gave me some calcium nitrate. It's got a 15.500 ratio of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and 19%, I think that's calcium. He said that I should feed my plants with it, that I got from the nursery that I work at, the greenhouse, because as you may know, most greenhouses don't add nutrients to their soil. It's just a bunch of fluff. So things like tomatoes, like heavy feeders, like they're gonna need some food, so you don't want to just like kind of plant them in soil that, well, I got my soil from the greenhouse that I work at, and it's just the dump soil, so there's like no nutrients in it whatsoever. So I need to feed it because I don't have any soil myself, any nutritious soil. So it's just a bunch of fluff. So I need to feed it today. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I put it in some gallons, and I'm going to go feed all the plants one by one. Here I go. I've never used this before, so I'm interested to see how my plants will react to it. Okay. Because I haven't built up soil in this space, and the soil is mostly made of parking lot rocks, I needed to feed my plants. My plants started showing stunted growth before this video, which I deduced was from lack of soil nutrition. I decided to use this because at the time it was given to me by a colleague, and I didn't have the funds to add a nutrient-rich soil mixture. In the future, I aim to only use natural methods of building soil nutrition, but my cole crops did make some progress after adding this. I see you. So the other day I dug this trench about 5 to 6 inches deep, and now I'm going to fill it with soil. Bada bing, bada boom. So I finished the space where I'm going to be putting my squash, but I'm going to wait to for May 31st because that's going to be a fruit day, and it's going to be a fruit day especially because the moon is going to be in a fire sign, and the moon phase is also favorable for fruit. So today is a fruit day, so I'm going to plant some marigolds. Did I say fruit? I meant flower. It's a flower day, and I want to be planting some marigolds for a pest deterrent to keep pests away from my squashes. This is what can happen if you don't harden off your plants that come directly from the greenhouse. You take them from the greenhouse and you put them in the ground, and they'll be attacked by pests. And they're teeny weeny, so I guess I could have put them in bigger pots and let them kind of grow and get stronger and establish themselves before I tried to harden them off and put them in the garden. So there you go. So I have decided on planting some disco red French marigolds. They look like this, already blooming, really pretty. And a Mexican marigold called Tangerine Gem. And then another Mexican marigold called Lemon Gem. They're not blooming right now, but. And then I think I might plant some of these nasturtiums. They're the jewel mix. They've got red and yellow flowers. So I've never planted or eaten any of these before, so it's a new experience for me. Sunflowers are known to be phytoremediators, meaning they can remove heavy metals, pesticides, and other harmful toxins from the soil by taking them into themselves, which then can be disposed of. Lead, arsenic, zinc, and chromium are just a few things some flowers can extract from the soil. They've also been used for disaster cleanup after the Chernobyl catastrophe. Marigolds and nasturtiums are edible and a very exceptional luxury that can bring color and beauty to your diet. But I think that they are much more enjoyable to view when they are allowed to bloom to their fullest potential. Once you have the marigolds and nasturtiums you like, it's really easy to save seeds and have a resource for next year's gardens. I encourage every gardener to plant flowers in their garden for pollinators and for the soul. So, good luck in your gardening. Buy local, grow food, not lawns, and make gardening common knowledge by sharing what you've learned. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper.